3x3 vault doors. You either love them, you hate them, or you just build them because they're stupidously easy. No idea if that's a word. I can understand building them because they're cool and all, but just because they're easy, you're better off building an iron door. Well, what if I told you that it is completely fake? It's completely fake. It's a complete fraud. It's manipulating you and your whole entire life. It's a complete and utter lie. Well, I'm sure you just sat in a dark corner of your basement crying your eyes out, or what on earth did you do wrong? Well, you built a vault door. That got very extreme. Well, that's exactly how I felt when Mojang removed sandals. Apart from the fact that I don't have a basement. So I went to the dark side and I played Fortnite. So can someone try and explain to me how this can look like this? It just don't make any sense, honestly. Hurting my brain it is. So today I've cured all of your depression. I'll take the round of applause at the end, thank you. And I built an actual bank vault door. And so this is it. And if you're about to tell me that this doesn't look like that at all, then you can go back to your basement and you can go cry again, honestly. I'm sure you're all expecting some like weird technical talk there. It's Minecraft. At least it has these weird handles things that you spin around yet can't really spin around. So with a click of a button, as you can see, this thing opens up. We can walk on through. We can walk on through and then we can close it behind us. And do you recognise this? So it has its evil cousin on its back. And then when we're done looking at this fraud, we can once again press this button. We can walk on through. I always make myself look stupid for walking through doors without no reason. Now, if you wanted to, you could link this up to a combination lock. Speaking of combination locks, I have a 9-button combination lock. Just click the I button. It should be glowing or something right now, you know? Isn't that magical? Nice little self-promotion over there. So if you're planning on building this in survival, or you want to build it in a really enclosed space, I mean, if you're building this for a bank, then I'm not sure it's going to be an enclosed space, but oh well. So this is going to be the frame door over here. It's represented by these grey concrete. You want to dig 2 blocks to the left over here. You want to dig 2 blocks to the right, and then if you want to add a button onto it, you're going to need another 2 blocks. I know. Buttons, you see, they take up so much space. You need 1 block above it, and then you want to dig 2 blocks backwards. So you can see 1 and 2. You don't want to dig 4 blocks down, so 4 blocks into the earth. Well, I mean, this isn't really the earth. It's sort of like a earth that when the earth is dead, very dry. Then this is going to be everything you're going to need, clearly stated by what you will need as the name of it. Just in case you're building this in survival, I mean, banks in survival, you gotta love that. And this is what you're going to need if you want to attach a button into the thing. Yes, buttons are more expensive than the actual door itself. What has 2020 come to? Also, I recommend you just dig a little bit around it so you don't kill yourself by burying yourself. I know you all used to love that coffin dance meme, but would you really want to be in that coffin because you managed to bury yourself building a door? Nah. And then you want to destroy all the weird excess stuff around your door. So first of all, you want to come around to the front and you want to place in the middle over here, you want to place in 2 blocks. Just like so. So 2 blocks. We are going to fill in all this later, so don't worry. It's not going to be a tightrope for long. Then you're going to place in 2 blocks just coming down from this block over here with 2 sticky pistons facing upwards just on the left of it like so. Then destroy this middle block and you're going to place another sticky piston facing upwards here. Once again, just destroy those blocks. You then want to place a block just to the right of this bottom sticky piston, and then you want to come a block down with a block to the right, and then you want to place another block over here, just with a repeater set to 3 ticks on top of that, with another block behind it, with some resting dust on top of this. Now, the reason why it's red is because this is going to be the input block, so this is where your lever is going to go. Look at that. You then want to place another sticky piston just to the right of this sticky piston over here with another block on its face. These guys must have very strong necks. You then want to come a block to the right over here with another block up, and the reason why it's a different colour is because it's a different circuit. I am a redstone god. Only gods do that. Whoa, that's a little close. You want to place a piece of redstone just on this like so with another block to the right with another repeater going into this sticky piston like so. Then you want to place a solid block here like so. Make sure it's a solid block, please. Otherwise it ain't gonna work. You want to place just a block above this redstone repeater. You can crouch and place it. It saves you like 5 minutes. You want to place a piece of redstone just on top of that like so. Then you want to get your slabs out. You want to place a slab on the top of the block over here with some redstone dust on top of it. If you can't place redstone dust on top of it, then you placed it on the bottom of the block. Once again, facing the front, you want to come around into your door. Then you want to place a piston here, and then a piston here, and then a piston here. You want to place blocks just behind all of these like so. you're going to place a sticky piston over here, a block in front of its face, a sticky piston here, another block in front of its face, and this is like the lord of the sticky pistons. What am I on about? And this time you want to place 3 sticky pistons all facing downwards like so. You're going to place another sticky piston behind this like so. So it should look something like this from the back. Just so you don't mess anything up. You want to place a block just below this sticky piston over here with another half slab on it like so. With some resin just on top of that. Then you want to place a block next to this sticky piston with another half slab facing downwards with some more resin just on top of it. You're going to place a piece of resin just on the sticky piston. A block on top of this piston over here with another half slab just on top of that with, believe it or not, more resin dust. Then want to place a block on top of this piston, block here, and then another block over here just to fill in all the gaps. Then you want to put a nice row of resin just all along that. I have no idea how I missed that. Then you want to place in 2 blocks just up like so. You want to place a sticky piston facing downwards here with a block of resin on its face. Just destroy these 2 blocks over here. You want to come back round on the here. I know we haven't been here in a while. You want to place in 3 blocks just like so. You want to place a repeater set to 3 ticks, a repeater set to 4 ticks with a piece of resin just here like so. You want to place a block up and then a block up again with some resin just on top of that. Then you just place 2 blocks here with all resin just on top of it. Then get yourself a glass block. You want to place a glass block here with some more redstone dust. Then now if you flip this lever, what should happen is your hollow door reunites, it's one again. What am I on about? Then you can unflip the lever and everything should go away. Just make sure you don't fill in the gaps, as you can see. Told you it's not going to be a tightrope for long. There we go. And now for that dreadful button, you want to place a block here with a block over here. Now this is going to be the blocks with your buttons on like so. So make sure it's the right side with the red block. Otherwise, you're going to link these buttons into nothing. Then you'll just have some random buttons roaming around. Buttons must be supervised at all time. No random buttons. Then underneath these iron blocks, you won't destroy anything that's already under there. Then you want to replace those with sticky pistons with observers just on their faces like so. You want to come 2 blocks away from this observer, 2 blocks away from this observer. You want to place a block below this with 2 blocks to the left, destroy this block. Then you want to put resin just along all of these ones like so with 2 more resin torches to the side of it. You want to place a block underneath this resin torch. Can I do it? Yes I can. With a hopper going into that block. Another hopper going into this hopper. 2 blocks here, as you can see. Look, it just goes right into that piece of resin dust over there. You want to place a comparator coming away from this hopper with a resin repeater just going into that resin dust. You don't want to place any item, it can literally be any item, into this hopper over here. Actually, we just want to come round over here as I haven't made a pretty horrible mistake. So now as soon as you click this button, what happens if this resin dust, it powers this forever and ever. So now this button's just dead. It's completely gone. So to fix that, you just want to place a repeater instead of resin dust. I worry about myself sometimes. So now we can finally click this button, as you can see. It opens up, we can walk in through, we can click behind us. Once again, it shuts, and then once again, we can walk in through. Absolutely no reason. I love walking through doors for no reason, don't you? Anyway, that is the tutorial done. Believe it or not, the door's here. You worked it, you did it yourself. Give yourself a round of applause for that. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way possible, then please do consider subscribing. Honestly, it'll mean the world to me. Also, if you have any video ideas, then please tell them know in the comments section below. Make sure to ding the bell so if that I do your idea, you'll know about it straight away. Otherwise, what's the point of doing your idea if you're never going to see it? Anyway, that is all from me. Have fun with your new vault door. Hopefully you have cool stuff with it. Anyway, I will see you all later. Au revoir. I'm now French, okay? This is why I worry about myself. I just turned French.